We got the first derby of the year. You know, we're on my home lake, Apex, TOC. I'm hoping this morning I can stumble across a few fish. I think if you have like 15 pounds today, I think you'll be sitting pretty good. That's a good start. Look at that spotted bass. Freaking hold that lizard over a rock and it goes bonk. Yes, number 4. Oh, I needed this fish bad. Yes, dude. That's fun. Smoked it, man.
You gotta get started. First, second morning. Not bad. Thank you.
Nice fish. They are healthy, these Folsom Lake bass, I guarantee you that. New leader, Mr. Austin Wilson, 16.23 pounds. Way to go.
Well, day 2. Man, this place is tricky. I really hope I can get some bites today. Like I said, we're gonna start where I caught him yesterday evening, or yesterday afternoon. I am leading the event, but obviously it doesn't matter on day 3 because everything zeroes out. So do I go out and catch keepers, or do I go and try to catch weight? And I mean, I'm just gonna try to catch whatever bites. You know, I think, you know, I'm in second for keeper count, so I think there's 10 keepers for scorables, and then obviously I'm leading with 16.23. So, but the guys are close. The guys are right behind me. I think second place is 15.75 is in second place. He also has the most keepers. He has 10 keepers. So I gotta catch him. Hopefully I can get 5 today. The spot I'm fishing is a good spot for those fish to reload. So hopefully this morning I can get them. If not, I think it's gonna be a long lull before my next bite, because yesterday I didn't catch them until the afternoon. So hopefully, like I said, fingers are crossed that I go out and catch them today and make it to day 3. So wish me luck, and I'll see you guys on the water.
Johnson. Day 1 leader, boat 17, Austin Wilson.
Thank you, appreciate it. All right, guys, here we go. Day 2. We gotta catch him today. We gotta catch him. Start off again, throwing the rig, starting this island top. Hopefully we can get a few fish. That's how I felt yesterday with those 2 bites.
I know there's fish here. I know I can see them on the graph every once in a while. Oh.
Oh. What's a largemouth bass? He's coming up. Stay on, baby. Not bad. Nice. Number 2. Number 2.
4.
Yes.
I know it's a slick calm. Got to slow down. You know, just drag something on the bottom.
Yes. Feels good. No, it's not much. I mean,
Boat. Yes. Oh, number 3. I'm hoping they're starting to turn on. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh man, I'm hoping it's like a light switch and these fish start biting. I mean, I don't know how many times I went down this bank with an A-rig and then boom, I finally got one. So maybe he's getting closer to that feeding window. 2 more bites, guys, and we're gonna stick it out on this one spot. Hopefully 2 more want to bite. It's roughly 1 o'clock, so I have roughly, 3 hours to fish. So 3 hours, just need 2 more bites. Hopefully I can get them. Man, Mr. Austin will sit here. see him?
That's cool.
Thank you, Zach. Next up, out of Roseville, California, he had one of the shortest commutes to get here, for sure.
Grab your fish.
Austin Wilson. And the fan club is here. Love it. So day 2 for Austin Wilson. 9.57 pounds.
That's not what I was expecting today. But, you know, that's how Folsom is. You know, one day you can catch them and the next day you can kind of struggle. So, you know, honestly, I'm happy with the 4 fish. I mean, I could have blanked today. You know, I missed a handful of fish. I fished pretty clean, though. I didn't lose any fish. But, man, this is a great crowd. Look at all these people. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. This is pretty cool, man. I want to thank all my friends and family that showed up. I got a huge support team that's here. I'm hoping I can make it tomorrow. I got to say a huge shout out to my sponsors, you know, Folsom Lake Asphalt. Without them, I literally wouldn't be here. You know, P-Line and Wicked Weights, I appreciate those two as well. And hopefully I make it tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you, Austin. All right, in 10th place, Matthew Nadeau. Come on up. All right, 9th, Thomas Kanemoto.
He made it. I definitely made it. Yeah.
You guys line up behind me. We're going to get some pics. 8th place, Austin Wilson.
I'm just proud of Wilson,
man. This is awesome.
Remember what I said in the warehouse?
7th place, Mr. Nick Wood. Come on up, Nick.
I did it.
Zero's out.
Oh man, we made it. Top 10. Super stoked. I'm going out 9th tomorrow. They did a random draw in the top 10, so pretty stoked. So got in the top 10. We have everyone zeroes out tomorrow, so super stoked about that. Just gotta catch them. I gotta catch, I think, 17 pounds tomorrow to win. It's a good bag. It's supposed to be super warm tomorrow. It's supposed to be like in the 70s. I don't know how that's gonna affect these fish. I think the bite's gonna be, you know, pretty good in the morning, but after that it's gonna be pretty brutal. So hopefully I can find some wind in some certain areas, maybe blown into the back of a pocket. But really need to slow down in some areas. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know what to do. So I don't know where I'm gonna start tomorrow. Well, actually I kind of know where I'm gonna start tomorrow. I just don't know where I'm gonna go after that. I'm gonna start in the same spot. We're gonna fish it for probably an hour or so. Hopefully we can catch them, and then we're gonna run around and burn some gas and try to hit a bunch of spots and hopefully find some fish. So like I said, we need 17 pounds, so hopefully we can catch some big ones. You know, we made it in the top 10. You know, if it's my time, it's my time, and I'll win. But some of these guys are catching some decent bags, so hopefully they struggle a little bit tomorrow, and I can catch some fish. So regardless, we made it in the top 10. We're fishing Sunday. Super stoked about it, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. Day number 3, Championship Sunday. Super stoked about it, man. I mean, on my home pond, we got a couple locals. You know, Luke is in here, and can't think who else. Thomas Kanemoto, you know, P-Line guy. First gen fishing, Beckman Nets. Good buddy of mine. He made it. Super stoked about that. So, John Pearl. Who else? Nick Wood. Marty Robinson or Marty Lawrence. Who else? I'm trying to think who else made it. Jason Austin. I know I'm missing someone else. But regardless, you know, there's the field's stacked. You know, top 10 are really good fishermen. So we got to fish clean today. You know, we got to fish thorough. Everything that I hook needs to get in the boat. So excited to get out there. And hopefully we catch some fish. Like I said, hopefully we're fishing clean. But regardless, we got a lot less rods on the deck. We got these rods here, and a few rods down here just as backups. So we got plenty of rods. Hopefully one of those rods the fish will want to bite today. But It's early. It's a little after 5:30. It's cold. Good morning, buddy.
Well, good morning.
Oh, I was just talking about you. I said you made it.
Top 10 together.
Finally,
Yeah.
I know you kicked my butt last year.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, but super stoked to get out here and run around and catch some fish. You know?
I am too.
What do you think is going to win today?
I think it's gonna take 18 today.
You think so? 18, huh?
17 to 18.
Dang, man.
Because 217 limits yesterday.
Yep.
And it's been stable. The
Yep.
weather's getting warmer.
Yes.
So.
But it's not gonna be not as much wind today.
Not as much wind. But you know, I was getting bites when it was flat calm.
Really?
Yeah. So.
I had a hard time. I struggled, but
when it was I mean, I caught 3 fish yesterday, so I can't. You know, we both didn't catch limits. So
well, it was tough for us yesterday. So glad we both made it. You know, so stay tuned. Hopefully, one of us will win it. Hopefully, me, not him. No, I'm joking. No, I'll be happy if you wanted to. So stay tuned, and hopefully, we catch him.
Boat 3, Nick Wood. Boat 9, Austin Wilson.
Thanks, man.
We're not skunking today. We got one. We got one. Yes. Finally got one, thank God. I was about to do a midday update, and that one surprised me. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, man, I gotta get bit sometime, man. I'm fishing all the right stuff. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, all this stuff that I'm fishing looks super good. It's wind blown, you know, mud lines. You know, we got some, like I said, we got wind. Like, this should be perfect right now for this A-rig, and haven't got bit, and I finally got this one bite. Hopefully things are going to start turn around here, and I can get some more bites. You know, we only need 4 more. You know, it's roughly 12 o'clock, and you know, it only takes 4 more casts to get, you know, fish. So hopefully I can fish clean, and I can get 4 more bites and get them in 4 more bites and get them in the boat. So, oh man, I was getting frustrated for sure. He's not going to be a keeper. Stop. Please be 14. Please be 14. Doesn't look like he's going to be 14, guys. Dang it. 13 1/4. Well, at least it's a bite. Maybe they're starting to bite now. That's 2 bites in probably about 20 minutes. Good to go. Man, I don't know. Oh yeah. We got 2, baby. Oh man. Number 3 can happen fast. Two more bites, guys. 2 more bites, and we'll have a limit. So sick. Just got to keep the confidence. Yeah, I knew. Oh, sorry. Oh, it got me excited. Hit the bottom. You gotta keep the confidence up. Eventually, they're gonna eat. They're grinding it out, searching for 5 bites. It's a relief, but it'll be much more, you know, of a relief when I finally get 5. So, well, I'm gonna keep fishing and hopefully get 2 more bites.
Gosh dang it. I don't think he's going to be big enough. Oh yeah. Nope. Yes. One more. We don't have time to freaking do turn X right now. Yes, one more, guys. One more. We only got about 20 minutes. No, we don't even have that. We have like 15. 42. We have like 15. Alright guys, last cast. Oh, we tried. We gave it all we had today. We fished hard, tried to make the right decisions. Just wasn't our time. We got 4. Best we could do. Alright, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Got 4. 4? What do you got? I don't think I had as much as yesterday. Probably 8 pounds.
You have fun?
Yeah, I had fun.
Did they choke it?
Let me tell you, they choked.
You gotta bring these up to bump take right now?
I see my mom over there.
So it's just a very, what's really cool about this braid is for spinning gear. It switches color. It's multicolored. This lake holds a special place in my heart. Actually, the very first tournament I ever won. Out of Roseville, California, Austin Wilson. Oh, he's got the fan club.
Yeah, calm down.
Austin Wilson, 8.27. You wanted John to keep his hand on it.
I did. Let's get that is not big, but
nice pass. Way to go, Austin. It's so good to see you out here, man.
Yeah, it feels good.
Smiling face.
Yeah, you know, obviously I'm in Roseville, not too far from the place. This place is awesome. It has a lot of big ones. You know, we have all three species, you know, smallmouth, largemouth, and spotted bass. But look at this crowd, man. I appreciate all you guys coming out to watch the weigh-in. I know all the anglers appreciate it. We appreciate the support. I got to thank all my friends and family, my wife Heather for the support, and she's been able, you know, she's let me fish for all these years, and always she supports me from, you know, day in and day out. I gotta thank all my sponsors. You know, first up, Folsom Lake Asphalt. I gotta thank Troy Jacobs over there. If it wasn't for him, literally I wouldn't fish this event. I was thinking last week, I was like, man, I don't know if I have the money to pay for this event, and he stepped up and was able to help me out. So I appreciate Troy Jacobs. Who else? P-line. You know, I thrown 20-pound P-line with my A-rig in the last 3 days, and never lost a fish, never snapped off one. I fished really clean all week. Caught a few fish on a lizard this week. Caught one on a floating fly, Carolina rig, but most of my fish came on a rig this week. But I'm happy to be here. You know, last year I didn't do very well. I think I didn't make any top 10, so it feels good to be in the top 10 this year, or this event. And looking forward to the Western Shootout here coming up in April.
Congratulations on making it, and we'll see you at the Western Shootout. Austin? So you ready to put them on the scales and crown a champion? Here we go. Luke, come on up here. We got Sally coming into position. Luke Johns and Marty Lawrence. Marty's fish are going on the scale.
No. Luke won.
Yeah.
11.
Luke won by a lot.
You can tell by smiling here?
Yeah, I know.
Your Apex Tour champion is Mr. Luke Johns.
Yeah, good for him.
Now telling us to buy you lunch at work.
Well, that's a wrap for this event. Hopefully this lighting's all right for you guys. I wanted to do it outside, maybe even on the water, but we've had some weather come through and it's kind of rainy, so figured I'd do it here in the garage so I can pump out this video for you guys to watch. Finished up 8th place. You know, not right where I wanted to be. Obviously, I wanted to win the event. I thought I had something going. You know, I kind of recap on this tournament. You know, day one, didn't know how day one was gonna go. I kind of just ran around and kind of hoping to find some fish. I actually did better than I thought. You know, I wasn't expecting to catch 16 pounds on day one, but you know, super stoked I was able to get that lead, because day two was a struggle. Day two, you know, I had to share my water with someone else, and you know, they ended up catching a pretty big bag, and you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not mad. And you know, it's fishing, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. So he ended up catching like 17 pounds, which was, you know, good for me but bad for me at the same time, because it was right where I caught some of my fish on day one. And so going into like day three, I was thinking that those fish were gonna fire, those fish were gonna go. He didn't qualify, so I thought I was gonna have that spot to myself. First thing in the morning I had to share it again with someone else, but that's all right. I mean, it wasn't really on the spot where I thought, you know, those fish were, so I was able to squeeze in there and fish where I thought those fish were gonna be, but they weren't there. I mean, they were there. I could see them on the graph, but they just didn't want to bite. And then it was a struggle for me the rest of the time. You know, from pretty much from 1 o'clock to, you know, 2:45, I caught 4 fish. You know, so each day, you know, day one obviously I think I caught 8 or 9 keepers, and then day two I only caught 4 fish, and then you know, day three I caught you know, I caught 6 fish, but 2 of them were short. So. But that's how it goes. I'm going to kind of go over my setups and kind of the baits that I use this week. I didn't know what they were going to bite. You know, I figured, you know, this time of year it'd be, you know, a great A-rig, you know, maybe cranking. I always like a lizard in the springtime. I felt like it might have been a little early, but I ended up throwing a lizard. I ended up catching 1 fish on a lizard. You know, this is an 8-inch just green pumpkin lizard. Nothing special to it. A little 1/4 ounce Wicked Weight's tungsten weight on there. Straight shank or not straight shank, offset worm hook. You know, throwing that on 15-pound fluorocarbon, tactical fluorocarbon on a 7/8 I guess heavy fast action rod. A little bit longer rod, make a little bit longer cast. I like a little bit longer rods. I can make that far cast, and when I get bit way out there, I have a long enough rod to cover water when I set the hook. You know, I don't really like to fish anything under 7 foot, so all my rods are usually 7.3 to 8 foot. You know, another bait that I caught one fish on. I don't have the rod in here at the moment. It's out in my drift boat. It's one of my steelhead rods. It's a 8.6, 6 to 12 pound test. It's like a medium light. I caught one on a floating fly, and this is the setup that I had. You can see I have the float there with the bobber stop, and then a little Spro fat fly on there, kind of on 6 pound test. Threw it up where I caught a fish on day 1, and you know, I ended up catching one more. So I threw that a little bit during the tournament. Only caught the one. Only had the one bite on it. So then day 2, I think I caught one on a Carolina rig. Throwing it out on 15 pound main line, 12 pound leader, and I'm just throwing an easy shiner, Kitech easy shiner on that Pro Blue 2-aught hook, a light wire hook, to a 3/8 ounce Wicked Weights tungsten weight, and just dragging that behind the boat. I didn't really show it, but I had 2 other bites on this bait that day, and it just took off the tail. You know, I got thump thump, let it load up, swung, nothing. Both times they took off the tail. So they were just not in the greatest mood. They didn't really want to bite in the middle of the day for me. After that sun got up, it just shut down every day. I had to wait until later on for those fish to bite. You know, day 2, I don't know, kind of bouncing them all around, but day 2, I figured this one spot was going to be the spot. You know, I thought it was a perfect spot for those fish to pull up before they moved to the back of the pocket, and I thought I was going to be reloading. And I knew after fishing day 1 that those fish would fire later on in the day, so I ended up sticking it out pretty much there all day, just going back and forth on the spot, you know, waiting for those fish to go. And I only ended up getting 1 fish to go on that spot, or 2 fish. Sorry, let me rewind. I ended up catching 3 fish. Caught 1 first thing in the morning, 1 dragging that Carolina rig, and then 1 around 1 o'clock or so on that Alabama rig. You know, the Alabama rig was the bread and butter of my trip. You know, I ended up catching them on a rig, a bladed A rig. Buddy Justin makes this rig. I also was throwing another rig and I snapped off this, and it was Blade Runner. Blade Runner also made a rig. I got him from Alan Fong. He ended up having a couple I needed, but Justin makes a great rig, great hardware on the baits, or on the rig. You know, using the best stuff that you possibly can. So baits I'm using, just a Kitech jig head. I mean, this is a 1/4 ounce swim bait head, and then I'm 3/8 ounce. So baits, Kitech Pro Blue, 3.8, 4.3, and then the teasers are a 6 ounce teaser. But that's how I caught most of my fish this week. You know, day 3, like I said, I was kind of hoping it would go a little bit better than it did, but you know, it didn't. You know, I ended up finishing 8th place. Pretty stoked about it. Had fun, you know, fun out there fishing 3 days. Haven't really been bass fishing a whole lot. Been steelhead fishing quite a bit. And looking forward to the next one. Next one is going to be pretty exciting, guys. I mean, if you guys can make it, I think you guys should. There should be a bunch of vendors. It's going to be at Golden One Amphitheater here in Sacramento. We're launching out of Discovery Park, running all the way down to the Delta, and then we're weighing in, drive-through weigh-in. So pretty excited about that. It's going to be an awesome deal. Super stoked that I qualified for it. Probably be some big bags weighed in. So anyway, going to wrap it up. You know, like I said, finished up 8th place on my home pond. Wish I could have did better, but it is what it is. Super stoked with my finish. Hope you guys liked the video, and we'll see you guys next time.